Alrighty then, I am here. I also have some new things that we can do that change some stuff up. But we'll talk about that or when people show up. How about that? I know, baby girl. Alright, let's see. We were in the process of... I know, baby girl. You're just running back and forth. Just running back and forth. I'm gonna have to put the wheel in tomorrow. You just want to get to Paul. Just gotta get to Paul. I'm gonna have to cover you because you're just there. You're just literally running back and forth. That's how it works. Alright. We are starting Megatech stuff, right? I think so. So we need to get what? Power over here and get all the material for it. Compound. So we need steel. Copper and steel are our main priorities, so let's get those out of the way. We get the first thing unlocked again. So, do I have like a copper thing? No. What am I currently making? Titanium. Gotcha. I got tungsten. You can go up here, I guess. Grind that out. So I need silicone. I just need to get a whole bunch of silicone stuff, don't I? Alright. Because I don't have iron. Do I? Do I even have iron? I don't think I do, because there's aluminum, ceramic, compound, tungsten, chips, or ceramic. More ceramic. We have one copper, which actually probably the next thing we're going to start making once this is full, which shouldn't be too much longer. It's like 2 more trips or something like that. Actually, I think this next trip is going to be it. And it'll be, nope, 2 more trips. More tungsten there. Coffee is definitely hot. It is warm on my fingers. That thing's gonna fill up pretty soon. What's funny is... oh, that's on. That's funny. And that's full, so... ding. Alright, so we're gonna disable that. Since that's gonna produce enough. Actually, no, what we should do is disable. Oh. I didn't really mean to do that. Where's my zinc? I'm gonna have to make a button repeater because I just realized that that's gonna be a pain in the butt to set up again. Actually, is it going to be a pain in the butt to set up? Technically, not really. going there. Going there. Branch there. There we go. There. Branch there. And there we go. Branch. That one. Branch to this one. Big branch to this. And branch to this. And then what we do is we actually have this come down here. Branch here. Connect there. And connect there. So then we have that. Alright, so then we want copper, correct? Copper would be Mel. Alright, so take this off. Actually, we're going to disconnect that because I don't want it to activate just yet. And we're actually going to move these over just so I can see them on the opposite side. Alright, and then we're going to take this one and put it there. And then we are going to start this back up. After we still make up thing. We still have to make one. Of course we do. Alright, so, come here, you. Button repeater. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that to tier 2. And then boink, boink. And then we go ahead and turn that all on. Hey, pistol. Oh, thank you for all the donations, Fisto. I don't see you often, but I don't forget to actually say thank you to you. Also, how's the princess doing? Did you get everything? I haven't actually checked to see if you even got it in the first place, now that I think about it. I'm horrible. I sent it and then forgot to. Like, I remember thinking about it one time, but I was just like, I can't do it on my phone, so I never checked. I figured you would tell me if you didn't get it for some reason. All orders completed. I am guessing that you got most of it for your sister too, because in there you got like 2 of each things, like 2 shirts and 2 mugs. So probably about 1 for you and 1 for her, is my guess. But I'm glad you got everything. It's always nice to know. I don't always usually check. Now the other thing the reason why it costs so much for shipping is because the nest boxes alone, they're just freaking expensive for shipping. That's the only reason why you paid for it. I had that one. I have those on a. They're not included in the 60 for that reason. Because if I did that, I wouldn't make any money on them, or even have the ability to make money on them. I'd be giving them out for free at that point. Okay, so we got titanium. I feel like that thing should be. No, it's been off this whole time. We'll give it a little bit. How long it takes to fill up. Oh well. It looks like I need more of these, actually. So I got 6. I guess I could. Ooh, gosh. Fill that in. Did I have a... Yeah, there it is. Ah, yes. Did you see her? No, you were there for our new baby, didn't you? You were there when we picked up Penny. So you've seen her. You little sweetie. She sleeps with me, which is great. My other babies won't sleep with me. They'll just be too hyperactive. But she'll come up and cuddle with me, which is always really nice. Does she do that to you? That's my question. Like, does she actually come up and cuddle in your shirt or something like that with you still? Or does she just like kind of run off and do her own thing? That should be enough for that one, so we're gonna disconnect this after that one. Oh, Rusty would sleep with you. So I'm guessing she's a independent little lady, and she's like, no, I don't need to sleep with Dad. Nah. I'm too old to sleep with Dad. Oh, she'll cuddle. That's good. At least she does that. Why aren't you working? I guess it does need to keep. I think it's either have to be all 8 or I can't do 6. I might have to get a couple more of them. You know what? We can do that actually over here. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna turn this actually off and say F it. Then we're going to go ahead and get a couple furnaces. So we're just gonna go down and grab those. I don't know if it's gonna call me while I'm on the way down there, but we'll see. Plus, this gives me the ability to check on them because I don't know if I need to move them. That's what I figured. I figured you would. You know what's funny is I gave Juan his coupon to be able to get all the stuff he wanted first. And like he still hasn't even redeemed it. That's the funnier part. I'm gonna have to like re-enable it for him whenever he gets around to it. I like how I was like, here you go, Fisto. Here's a coupon for you. You're like, cool, redeem. I'm like, good. I want to be done with it. I don't want to sit there and forget about it and then go, oh yeah, got a whole order just for no reason. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the coupon I gave him. I probably have to look in there and see if it's actually active. I might have to reactivate for him. Yeah, that's the best way I think about it. Just get, like, granted, you might miss out on something in the future, but knowing me, I'll probably just end up giving you an air coupon in the future when I get more interesting stuff that you could get. That's how I figured it. I was just like, when the time comes, it's like, if I get more interesting stuff in the future, I'll probably give you another one. So you can get more stuff. It is full. Why isn't it? Well, we're going back up now. Surprised it wasn't. Oh, I need to bring another titanium tower down with me. Oops. Oops. I did not mean to do that. It says temporary light source, but I'm not sure if it like do that. Chugga. Choo choo. That means this train station's probably messed up. I figure. No, because it should have worked right. I just need to put another one down there. Also, probably need to switch these out so they're not running that way. Oh no, I guess that one's fine. I guess they're fine, so it's not a big deal. It's all good. I've actually been doing late nights, but then again, you're probably working then anyway, so it doesn't matter. I've been kind of streaming between like 9 to 12 recently. It's always cool to see you come by and at least say hi. Nice to hear from you. Nice to be able to talk about the princess. I do miss that little lady. She's such a sweetie. I'm just glad she went to a good home. Now we can do the whole deep. You're still here. Well, it's always nice to see you. That's the important part. I know, she's wonderful. She would be mine if it wasn't for the fact that we couldn't do anything. But it's fine. I know she went to a wonderful house. Can't really ask for a better person to take care of her. Now we got this out of the way. We can go back to these. Okay, let me go get these things. We're gonna put all 8 on this one. That way it works correctly now. Lee has gotten to that point where she's in her fight and biting mode. She'll do that all the time now. She's like, oh, paw's here? Nom 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 nom. Must eat the hand. Must eat the soft part underneath the arm. Nom nom nom. I'm like, will you stop biting me so much on my arm? And then Rand still does too, which is always... He just amuses me for that one. Because I'm just like, you're getting to be an old man. He's like, I don't care. I'll still beat you up, Dad. I'm like, fair enough. Bite the living fuck out of you too. I'm like, damn. Little sharp teeth going on. Oh, there it goes. I missed it. I think this is off. I think the difference between me and you is like you'll let them straight up munch on you. Like I don't mind being munched on, which it doesn't really bother me. It's just that sometimes it's just like, all right, you gotta stop. You're just like literally tearing me apart. Which isn't really a big deal. It's just like, goddamn, squirrel, jeez. It's when they get you good. That's what Rand does. He'll get me real good. Oh, I don't mind it either. I'm not getting mad at him for it. Which I'll just sit in there and be like, it's really Rand that does it. Rand's the one that just goes crunch and gets to the bone, and I'm just like, geez, my boy, why do you gotta like punch and get me so good? He's like, you don't have to bite that hard. And he's like, screw you, Dad. Oh, nom nom. He gets me good, and I'll get pain through my finger the whole time. I should get you good sometimes. With Rand, I've noticed it's whenever he's being hormonal. Like when he's strutting his stuff and stuff like that, if I try to play with him, he'll be like, nah, I'm gonna bite the shit out of you this time. I'm like, God. I get a bit by him at least once every couple months. Like a good bite from him. Normally he's pretty good and he just kind of like plays. He does the normal stuff. Leah does the same thing, so she'll end up doing it. Yeah, exactly. There goes my train. Chuku chuku. I think what I might end up doing is checking out how this works. How you guys doing up there? I think we're gonna move you around. There we go. That's a better spot. Move you like right there. Where's there we go. Now you guys are reset, so you should be good for a little bit. Up we go. I'll probably end up beating the train up. It might happen. We'll find out. Swoosh. Hopefully I don't die on this run. This one's been a pain in the butt. At least in the beginning it was. It was complete luck that I was able to get what I did so far. Right. I think whenever we get a chance to get up there, I'm gonna have to visit. I wonder if she'll recognize me. Is the major question. Am I really out of power? Oh, I'm actually out of power. I might have to up my power game. Alrighty then. To up our power. Okay, I guess we're increasing our power today. Not what I was really expecting to do, but at least I can change stuff out now, so go ahead and get some titanium going. I need at least 2 of these. So when the time comes when it gets power again. And then we're going to be doing ceramic to fill that sucker up. I'll only get 15 ceramic, but that's fine. Right. Take you, put you up here. I'll start doing this. I think we're going to do is fill up 2 of these. At least. I think we might have to get up to 3 to really crank out power. And then I think I might have to get another battery on board. Because I can currently output 25 power for about 5 minutes. And I think I need to increase that for about up to the 20-minute mark. Like right now I think I crank out like 50 power for 5 minutes really. Right, so one of those are full. Leave that there for now. That one up there. Show you what we're gonna do. Place this one up here. Leave that one up there. There we go. Alright, the fun part. Ceramic time. We're actually gonna take all this stuff off because I don't need it at the moment. We're actually gonna stick it right here. Now I gotta make titanium, or not titanium, steel things eventually. You should be full and ready to go. Where aren't you going? Yeah, you're supposed to be up. This is right, correct? You're not empty? Okay. Yeah, what I've been doing with Penny is I'll usually get up and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit, so I'll sit there in the bedroom and lay down. She just cuddles underneath my shirt and goes to sleep on me. And then sometimes I fall asleep and she's sitting there sleeping on me, but I'm like super aware of her at the moment. So like if she moves, I wake up. Or if I start moving, I wake up, kind of thing. Alright, Fist, I'll let everybody know. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day at work. I need to click this off then. Actually, that one. That off. A little bit too much copper, but that's fine. We need like 29 copper anyways. That's up here anyways. Clay. That clay is pretty easy. I do have a whole bunch of dirt, so it's not that bad. I just have to make more clay, obviously. Alright. You get put away. You guys get put out here. You do that. We're going to go ahead and put a dirt thing over here somewhere. Grab you. I have such a mess. I need to organize this at some point. have to make more containers anyways in the future. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get a double decker of this and have 2 of those supporting my whole thing, so I'll probably have to put 4 out. I feel like. No, where'd you going? Oops. Alright, so we're full on copper, which is good. We're also full on whatchamacallit, so we're good there too. Alright, so the next thing on our list to get is iron. Let's go hazards. Or not hazards, resources. And iron is M. Alright, so let's get that out of the way, and then what we need to do to get that is glass and what is it called? Glass and plastic, that's what it is. So we need this. We're just gonna have to make a few of these actually. Let's make, I don't know, like 4 more and call good. Maybe that might be enough for what I'm trying to do. Doubt it, but it might be. No, that's over here then. I need carbon too. I don't know why I took those off. Oh, I didn't. Okay. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Turn that on so we can get a 3 and 4. You can shut the front door. Know why you're flipped. Should probably take that one off and put it in the main system already. And then work my way up to it. Or I could probably do this, right? No, we're gonna do this. There, we have spare. I'll have to make a whole bunch of carbon pretty soon too. Now I'm thinking about it. That holds 400, so that's gonna be a lot better. Because these are 64 by themselves. We can do this. There you go. We'll start sticking everything in those. Now that we got those, we can go like this. I Eventually I'll have like a whole system that lets me do all this automatically. And then all I have to do is just like flip a switch or something like that and it just automatically starts making stuff. I think that'd be a cool setup later on. Like have it where all I do is flip a switch or push a button and it just automatically starts crafting stuff for me. So I'd be like, come over here and be like, there'd be one of these, one of those, and it just automatically crafts them for me. I'll probably be on those containers too, the big ones. I need to make a whole bunch of those actually. And it ran out of power. Okay. You can go there for now, I guess. I need to make more ceramic, obviously. Well, we're going in that one. Let's grab that. We'll stick that over there. There. Now I have a few of these when I need them. Pretty sure this one is full. Yeah, so we take these off. Open these up. It does run. So now we have some more space for other stuff. Alright, so with that being said, we can put these back on. We start the iron cycle of this. Kickstart this to here, and then we're going to kickstart these. I'm just out of power right now, so it sucks. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and switch this out. We have power. This one can get charged over there. There we go. So much stuff around me, so much stuff around me, got so much stuff. I'm a clutter maniac. Clutter maniac, yeah. Oh. What do I have on my stuff? Stuff. Go over there. Are you just full? Is that what's going on? Or you won't go because of this reason? I did not want those on me, thank you very much. Also would like to... Oh, you're full. Okay. That's actually helpful. What's my ratio for this? 6? Alright, so I can take 2 off without too much problems. Oh, you have that. There we go. This thing literally loaded this thing up. grind out that section. We're doing 6 at a time, right? I'm getting 4, okay. Doesn't matter. I thought I was getting 6, I'm getting 4. Copper, so I can make aluminum alloy at some point in the near future. I know you're not. You are in trouble. I feel like these go off sometimes when they're not supposed to. Somehow. I guess it was correct. I don't know. Sometimes it messes up and I'm not sure. Alright, so we're gonna have enough copper. So we need 29 copper. So we got copper. I don't have my board on me, that's why. Like, where's my easy movement ability? Actually, where's my easy movement? There it is. Ta-da! Alright, so we got 29 copper. That's the first thing. I like how we have the copper first. It amuses me. 49 compounds, so we're gonna have to have, and then, oh, we only need 23. 1, 2. We need 29 zinc, so we need to start making zinc now. After this one gets filled up, we gotta make zinc. At least we got a lot more copper than I expected I would. Alright, cool. Take that off. Start making these. Yeah, I definitely need to make like a tower or something. this. We need. Oh, actually, we've got three. A big one, don't we? Yeah. We just do this. Oops. Actually, at that point, we don't need this one. Just go. Take that, move that over here. Put that up there. Since we only have that big one, it doesn't matter anymore. That and that. Okay. So now we have the big one. We don't need to worry about doing the little one anymore. So that's going to work better. Yeah, go ahead and fill that up. Now we need to work on zinc after this is done, which it is. We're gonna have to turn that off because obviously reasons. Alright, so we got some iron. We need 7 of it. So we need to turn this into steel. And we're going to just take... Actually, we don't need that on there at the moment. We can just do this. Where's my argon? There's an argon. Should be plenty with that. And then we need steel. Oh, we need carbon too. Oops. Carbon San Diego, where art thou? You're on the next contestant of The Price is Right. I don't know why. That's what came through my mind. Pretty sure we can just go like this. And we can probably do that. And we can go like this. Screen that way. I guess I could put another one over there if I really want to. Where's the other one at? Where did I put the other one? I don't remember where I put the other one at. It's gotta be over here somewhere. There it is. Where in the world is Carbon San Diego? You stand up there. I just need one of you. Where is my carbon, tungsten, iron, ceramic? Alright, so we got more iron here. So that's our iron for later, and then we need zinc. So There is some zinc real quick. Now I have some zinc sitting right here somewhere. There's some. Go ahead and put this on zinc. And we're going to trigger this. There's my ceramic. Run like 3 things at once right now. Like I'm trying to get power up and running. I think I'm gonna have to get some lithium pretty soon. I only need 4 of those to fill that one up. Alright. I probably will actually make up more. Now I'm thinking about it. I think 2 should be fine because that's. Let's see. 24 times 1.5 equals times 2 equals 72 power right now. Right? I did the math right? So it's 24 times 2 equals 48 of them, times 1.5, which is 72. Alright, so I'm pumping out 72 power, so it's more than enough to charge these and run the system at the same time. So we should be good just on these. Personally, I think I should probably put these down here and call these up here. There we go. Use it right there, I guess. Now, there should be enough power to do what I want it to do. Now I gotta make steel. I actually gotta make a couple of steel, actually, now that I think about it. Isn't it like 2? Or is it? No, it's 3, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and make a big boy. I'm making 8 at a time, ain't I? Yeah, I need to put the other ones on there. Oh, damn, that sucks. Why didn't it? I should have triggered something. Oh, it's because I forgot to set that up. Yeah. It's supposed to do this when you join. Yeah, it was supposed to do that when you first chatted, but I guess it didn't work. I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, and I'm doing some stupid, ridiculous challenge, so you know. I make it look easy, because I'm just figuring stuff out. Yeah, when people are first chat here, they're supposed to get, you know, like when it says like first time chat, it's supposed to do this. Oh yeah, my challenge is ridiculous. So here's the list of things. I should make a rule list and have it where you can do it. So here's the major thing, right? Every other planet doesn't have a resource except a landing pad, the purple things, and some other stuff that might spawn, but it has no trains, no resources, points of interest, nothing. There's nothing on any of the other planets. Also, I'm only on Atrox, so I'm limited to Atrox resources, which if you look at Atrox resources, it has none. So if we go over to Atrox, right, you know how like everybody else is like notable resources, you know, all this stuff, you know, zinc and iron, or not zinc, or zinc and copper, tungsten and zinc and so on and so forth. Like they're all of them. And then you go to Atrox, none, just nothing. I don't get anything else. I am literally with the base material on this planet. I get all the gases though, which is really cool. All my hazards are very hard, so they're gonna kill me pretty much in no time. My power is very low. And then so that's just the first part, right? So I'm on Atrox only. The rest of the solar system is completely dead and doesn't have any kind of resource. I have limited myself to clean energy only. Then on top of it, I'm on hardcore, so you know that makes it great. So if I die, I get a reset all over again. This is only like my 4th run, yay! And every time I die, I've made it harder on myself. So this time, I'm underground only. I gave myself 10 minutes to get underground, grab whatever I could, and then get underground. And I've been down here ever since. So, yeah. Like there's only one spot on this whole planet I can go to the surface, and that's up here. I have only this section is my surface area. So I can't go past this little area up here, so I'm in the first part of the caves. And it took me forever to even get where I am now, just the beginning. Now the other rule I have is I'm allowed to be on the surface of any other planet. It's just that it won't matter because there's nothing there. And oh yeah, by the way, all the hazards on every single planet are cranked up to 20. Oh, you do. But yeah, this is my limited area on the surface. Like this little wall, I can't leave this wall. That's my rule. It's like I can't leave this wall area. And that's only because this has to work on the surface. Or I would have put it underground. That's why there's this big ass cave down here. Like I thought I could just clear this section out, make a hole to the ceiling, and it would be good. No, you have to literally put it on the surface of the planet or it won't work. So I lived down here for a while. This way. This was my old house over here. Like right when I came down, I was down here. So as long as I don't die trying to show you. But yeah, like back here was where I was, and I like dug this way continuously and just so happened to find this little node over here. Let's hurry up so I don't die. And like I found this little node that went through here and got through this hard cheese and stuff like that, so I could actually get through it because I couldn't mine through this. I don't die often, no. It's one of those things that I try not to. And considering this is hardcore, if I die, it's done. Like the whole run is done. I have to restart from the beginning again. So, yeah, it's been a journey so far. I think I'm like 7. Oh, actually, I don't know how long this run has been. I have a few sessions in it now. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm already starting Megatech. I'm doing Megatech underground too, so my Megatech is over here. So there you go. Like, I'm doing Megatech down here, which I did test. They all work except the landing pad. That's the only thing I need to put up top again, which I'll switch out in my spot. You are full in sync. That's why you're complaining. Click. All right. We're gonna actually, you know what? You stay like you are, right? And then we are going to click you. Yeah, I could mine it out more if I really wanted to. I'm just not going to. That part doesn't really matter. I'm probably going to end up destroying that piece if I can later, because I don't need it. Alright, so we got this. My thing is complaining because it can't make more scrap for myself. I've already done the surfboard, so I have my hoverboard going already. This thing makes life so much easier when you get it done. Like, I already have an automated train system to make Austronium to turn it into scrap and so on and so forth. And you need to just open up and do that. There you go. Alright, so next on our list is steel, which I have Carbon San Diego here for that. There you go. You go ahead and do that. Yeah, I've been trying. This is one of those games where you're just like, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. I think I actually need to put an empty one right there, don't I? Where is guess I'm making a new empty one. My last place was actually really nice because it's like I was living on the surface and I made a pathway that would go from each purple section, so each of the purple things on the top. There was a road to every single one on the planet. So I had one going around the equator and around the north and south route for them. But then I died, and then it was great. If you want to see it, they're currently backlogged, so you can see them if you wanted to. They're just under the video part. Videos. Yeah, you got like, how many sessions am I in this one now? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're on our 7th session right now on the underground one. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 of the other version, but that's 2 different runs though. Yeah, you know what sucks about like these kind of challenges? Like there's no mods to make it better. But I did find out a mod that I want to do. Let me find it. Not that. Astroneer. Mods. So there's only like a couple mods that I can possibly do. So when I'm looking at here, like everything else is like cheats. It's always like making the game easier. And I'm like, I don't want an easier game. Like, oh, make it where you can do RTGs, make everything grow faster, more resources and stuff like that. Large generator, you know, stuff like that. And it's all this easy stuff, but what I'm looking for is harder. Like I'm looking for restrictions, and it's always like printable exochip, printable QTs, printable Omni trade platform, so you get like, you know, scrap into astronomium and stuff like that. Make a lot of, you know, like look at it's all just easier stuff. Like the only thing that's kind of nice is this one because it's like no arm to the player, but that also breaks what I can do earlier. Nice engine or generator, which I don't ever need. I don't see any reason to have that because I can make something that's 100 times better than that. Nitrogen, so everything's placed on stuff. This one is probably the only one that I'll probably end up doing. Limited power, deleted held items, no. Count setter, no. Super energy, wide containers. All the stupid like, where is it? Oh, here we go. Hardcore mode or mod. So this is probably the only 2 that I'm going to add. And this one makes it where all resources, like all missions, and rewards and research item rewards are completely removed. All costs for research items are increased by 10 to 100, depending on the configuration. Significantly slower progress designed for advanced and experienced players. Encourage exploration, resource management, and efficiency. Player who want a more difficult grind-based experience. Those who enjoy that. And then this one, so it removes all mission research rewards. So this is literally the difference. So I'd probably end up doing this one. I know there should be other harder modes, but that's it. Those are the only 2. Everything else is like, I want to make the world easier because I suck. I'm like, you don't need this game easier. It's already fucking easy as it is. The only reason why people want it easier is because they don't want to grind out certain things. That's it. like you said, you played. It took you 3 hours to figure out the first auction. Don't worry. Like when I first started playing this game, I didn't know shit. And now I'm sitting here doing stupid challenges like this. Like that's the difference. It's like I've just learned the mechanics of the game and I've continued off it. I know how to do certain things. So my whole thing on this game was, oh, you want to see what it's like to play this game from the start? Because I have a custom mod, like custom game for it, right? So here's my custom game. It's called Good Luck, by the way. The only thing I do is I change the seeds. I have the seeds change out. But this is what the mod looks, or the custom settings looks like. So every single planet except Atrox has everything cranked to 0, 0, 0, 0, and hazards at 20. That's the whole thing. That's every single planet along the whole list, and every single biome is that way. There's no like, oh, it's easier, like snails, resources, puzzles, decorations, points of interest, hazards are 20, chess pieces are 0. There is literally nothing on these planets. Not a single thing, and I can't add more stuff because I've already done it all. The only one that is different is Atrox, and that's base. Like, I did not touch Atrox. Oh yeah, I have my oxygenator. It just takes power, and I can't. It's not really worth using half the time unless I'm kind of like wandering around. It's a good backup here and there. But like every single planet is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 20. Like that's all it is. And that's every single planet except Trox. So like Trox is like the only one that I've had like nothing changed on it. So even the biomes haven't been changed on. These are default stuff. So whatever I find is what I find. And then we also have nothing in our inventory. We're on limited spawns of 0. So if we die, we die. Generating power for the rest of the world is 0.1. Power consumption is normal. I had to increase solar and wind to make it normal because I realized that this is the only thing I can change if I want to do it even worse, is crank the power generation back to normal, and then the solar and wind would only give me like 0.1 power. And I did that on the first one on accident and didn't realize it, and I was like, well, if I die, I'll do it. Oxygen consumption is normal, research rewards, all the stuff is normal except, you know, the planets. So I made a dead solar system. And so this is what it looks like. So also I'm starting on Atrox. So I only start on Atrox. And then I start in the mountains. I don't know if you know about mountains, but they suck. It's all good to be a newbie. You'll eventually figure it out. So I skipped the launch sequence. So we don't even launch from here. We just straight up go into the game. And I have no pumpkin shelter. You know the big shelter you get in the beginning? I don't get that. So this is literally what the game looks like for me when I first start game. I do this. I'll land, go, wonder which way I'm going to die in this way. And I get out. And I hope that I can find something. So I literally just run and see if I can find anything. And I'm like, well, I need to get resin. So this is like my whole beginning. And you remember, I'm on hardcore. If I die, I restart. So I'll sit there and go like, well, is there any resin around here? So I'm sitting here going like this, looking. And remember, that little bar on the back of my backpack is my life. Oh, there's some right there. I might be able to survive this one. If I knew this, I could have went over here. I don't think I'll be able to make that. I think I'm going to die on this one. Nope. Yeah, it's going to... Oh, hold on. We might be good. We might be good. Oh yeah, and that's just to start the game. That, right there. That is the start of my game right there. And then I have to survive because the next thing I have to do is I have to now get power. So we're just going to do a quick, like, showing you kind of what the bullshit I have to do this. And so what I do is I usually stock up on a whole bunch of resin right in the beginning, if I can. Hey, Kelly. Version 2? Well, I don't know why you're version 2. Why didn't you just put Kelly? Weird. So, like, this is my first part. It's like, now that I'm in the world and I have oxygen, I have to do it this way. So now I'm like, alright, cool. Now I gotta, like, move myself around. Yeah, Fizzler's been, I think, gone for a good minute now. He went to work. Yeah, so like then we have to like find power of some sort. So at least right here I'd be able to good, so I wouldn't have to worry about oxygen for a minute. And then I'd sit here and go, okay, where's power? That's like the next source you have to do, is you have to find power. And it looks like I'm kind of boned on this one. I'm never going to use this seed, so I'm not really concerned. But you can use those to get free oxygen if you need to, so you're just like kind of okay with that. And then you're literally looking for power at this point. You need a renewable power, and since I'm not doing generators like on this run, I can't just use that and get power. Or normally I would just like grab some compound, get some power, throw a generator on my back, and I'm good to go. There's nothing down there. I just did that. Oh, oops. I did the wrong one. Well, that was a waste. Now I really need to find power. Or I'm dead. I accidentally wasted power on something that I didn't need to use. That's what I get. Never shut up. Yeah, this is probably a dead run unless I find some kind of power source. Which does not look like I'm getting. Well, there's a big old horn up there that's useless to me. Good thing I'm not running this run, because this would have sucked. I would have just lost this one. Up, there's hope. I'm only just going to get to see if I can get power. I'm going to my first death. Either I get power and I don't die, or I don't get power and I die. Oh, nope, we're good. So, oh, hold on. That's just a normal thing. We can get the battery. Oh, nope, we're good. So, I would grab that, and then I get power off that. Get the battery, and now I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the game now. Like, this is literally all I need to do is start out. Because now I can do this. And so, now I'm good. Like, I'm officially good now. Like, I could continue this run forever now at this point, unless I died from something. Like, because all I'll do is just do this, get some resin, and then now I have unlimited oxygen. Plus, I have a renewable source of energy. I have a battery to kind of power stuff if I need to, and I'm good to go. Now, if this was an underground run, I would have a 10-minute timer on top of it, and I would have done with this all in 10 minutes and then get my ass underground, or I would have lost the run. Oh, there's something down there. But it's not important. I'm not doing this one. But yeah, that's what my beginnings look like. So it's definitely a change of game. Oh yeah, I need to test something in here. Twitch. Oh, I don't have it running. That's why. That's why it's not doing anything. My bad. Hold on, I need to get this up and running before even... I forgot I need to run this now whenever I start up my computer. I should probably have a button that just runs all these programs with push a button. Yeah, you can craft oxygen. You can actually craft energy too. So, if you want power, you will get enough research to unlock the power cells, right? So, this is another thing you would have to do is you would have to unlock this, and you just find graphite, and you make power. So, even if I can't find a renewable source quickly, if I'm near graphite, I might do power cells instead. Get the power cells to kind of help me boost myself along a little bit. Because the power cells will repay themselves back in power, so that's the important part. Now it should work. That's why it didn't work when you did that. There it goes. Yeah. And now if we do... Now when you talked, it should have worked now. It's because I didn't have that working. So now when I do this... We hear you. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to do when you said something. It shouldn't do it again, right? Oh, it does on that side. What? Why did it do on that side? That's weird. It only does it. I guess my commands go through no matter what. Weird. Oh well, doesn't matter. And if I do like... So if I do YouTube over here, does it do it the other way? Nope, it didn't work. But it worked on Twitch for some reason. Very interesting. Very interesting aside. I also have this now too. So it doesn't go anywhere though. I don't think so. No, it just goes to my work in progress page. Yeah. But now I have commands. I just need to continue doing. Oh, here's something you can do. So if you're in Twitch side, you can actually redeem 6,000 acorns. And you do this. And then you get the. Then we just sit here in the background watching squirrels. That's all that happens. Just, you get the enclosure for 60 seconds. We hear you. See, that's what it was supposed to do when you joined. Or when you said something. Just messing around for both sides. We hear you. Oh, there it goes. It was probably because you went. So yeah, now I gotta wait 60 seconds for this, so we're just gonna sit here and let stuff burn. But yeah, the enclosure gets pulled up. I'm gonna do other stuff too, like you can redeem for sound effects and some other stuff in the future, but I just forget to. I need to make sure. Oh, there it goes. 60 seconds is up. All right. Back down. We should probably make it a scene or something like that. That way it switches over and moves my like avatar to the center or something like that in the near future. Actually, I could just add it to the same command, couldn't I? Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's whatever. All right, so we got all that, so we can do this. And then now we need one of these. Right, let's go ahead and build that real quick. There's our 7 steel that we need for this section. Now we need 49 compound. That we will... I guess we could do dirt. I just have a whole bunch of scrap now, so it might be worth it. Uh-oh. You were off, okay. I have a whole bunch of zinc now. You're full of zinc. So yeah, I'm trying to get my like commands working and stuff like that, and be able to make it where you can do something. Because one of my friends joined here, and they're like, "You have like nothing for your member rewards." I'm like, "I just never got around to it. I don't have many people come in here and say hi." So it's just like I never went and got around to doing it. So I just like never did it on purpose. Alright, now we can kind of organize this. Oh yeah, you want to see a trick here? So, you know how you can't normally reach stuff sometimes? Like, I'm that close and I can finally reach it. But if like I step out here, I can't reach it. So like stuff you have to get closer to do it, right? So let's just put an example. So, get these out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a trick to actually extend your reach, and I just recently learned how to do this, and I thought it was a nifty little thing, just in case you get somewhere where you're like, oh shit, I need to get... So it works to grab stuff, or it works to activate stuff, so this is like my normal reach, right? Like right here-ish. Like that's my dead. Like if I go closer than this, I can reach it, right? Now watch this. Now I still can't reach it, right? But reach it from fucking space. So like we can do that. You can go right here. I can reach it. Let's see. What's my maximum distance on this? I forget. Nope. So I can reach it from all the way from here. So you extend your range from here all the way. So you extend your range by like 3 times. So there's 2 things about this. One, it works for picking up stuff, right? So if I grab it, I can grab that from all the way over here now. This also works for activating. So if I get close enough where I do it, I can now examine, like I don't think I can examine certain things, but I can, like, say, activate like an explosive or something like that. Activate certain things. So for example, let's activate this arm, right? So you can turn things on, which is really convenient. So like if you're putting down a piece of TNT or something like that, or dynamite or whatever they're called, you can actually activate them a far enough distance that you don't even ever have to worry about it. So like that arm is like what, right there? Yeah, that's right there. Now if I do it right, I can just activate it from here. Or maybe I can't activate this one. There it goes. So normally you want to be able to activate this. I think you have to have line of sight though. So I can activate this arm from all the way over here now. And I can turn it off if I need to. So I can literally just like reach all the way over here and go like, oh, I need to turn this on. And like, I don't want to walk all the way over there. I just, you know, turn it on. Now I know there's ways to turn these on without actually flipping out. Is there? I forget. Like normally it's like that close. But you can't activate certain things, obviously. But like if you need buttons or explosives, or you need to activate an arm or something like that, you can have it set up where you can have buttons around your base or whatever, connected to power switches like this. And then you can have those buttons. Actually, you don't need that. You can just have those there. So normally I can't reach that, but if I do that, I can now turn that on or off at will now. So that's just being said that way. Like if you ever need, it's a use that you're like, I don't feel like you would use it often, but there's going to be that one time you're like, oh shit, that I remember how to do that. Yeah. And then it like saves your ass or something like that. For example, you don't have the ability to get up a hill or something like that, and you've dropped something down here, for example, like this, right? And you're like, oh, I can't reach this, but I want to get to it. And you're just like, oh, I open this up, and then I just scan it. There we go. Or in this case, you just, you know, you're like, oh, I need to grab that. And you just pull out your tool, and you just go, give me that. You do stuff like that. Let's see. Is that all my little things? I guess so. Nice. I'm kind of semi-organized. Wow, that's crazy. Me organized? You can go there, and then you can go here. Alright, so what's the next thing on my list that I need? Compound. I think it might be more efficient to use dirt for this, I guess. Yeah, so we'll probably end up using dirt. It takes about the same amount of time, in a way. I need like 2 of them anyway, so... So, where is it? This one? No. Should have one that has it there. Okay, so now we gotta open the zinc for stuff. Probably make my auto bit collector at some point. Probably should do that. I'm not gonna do it right now though. Badoop, 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 badoop. I need 49 of those, I think. Now, that's just the first part. I also need aluminum alloy, so let's get that all set up, actually, now that I think about it. We need some aluminum alloy, so let's go ahead and pick some aluminum off this. We need ceramic too, so let's go ahead and grab these. It's 2 ceramic, 2 aluminum alloy. Chip. I think it's only 5 items. You guys done with that? Alright. Copper. Do we have copper still sitting on the ground around here? No, we do not. Cooper. What's that? Carbon, compounds, chips, tungsten, Cooper. Okay. This. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and shoot back. Now the thing is, you can't use that to extend your reach to like do other stuff though. Oh shits. We'll need another one. Actually, you're full, aren't you? Yeah. Let's go over here with this one. You're full of the ground. Actually, I can't do anything with you because I don't have anything on me. Yeah, we just need 10 more. No. 17 more. 17 more to go. Oh, get my way. I should probably bust that open at some point. I'm just too lazy to. I'll get to it eventually. I have so much stuff still sitting on the ground randomly. Alright, you, and we also need to put power over there. Forgot about that. 17 more. So, we don't need that one. Just need like 1 more of this. Alright, so we have enough to do what we need to do over here. I just need to run power over here now. I think we're going to do a walkway. I think that's what I decided last night. So we have enough to build it. I just got to get power over here now. I guess I could just do this, actually. Just do this. I don't need much power, I just need a little bit of power. So I guess if I do this, I'll be good. For now, until I get everything set up. Because I still need to pump out power to it. Oops. There we go. And significances. I don't know how much power it's going to drain though. But definitely wanting to drain some power though. It is drained really quick. There you go. Mega structure number 1. This is the primary mega structure. You need this structure to even do the rest of it. And this is the cheapest one too, by the way. Like, it's the cheapest to everything. I didn't use it that much. That's good. I guess we can do this. Maybe I should just make one of these, like, permanent power kind of things. I should probably go get the rest of the power so I can put it on there also. Why go as far when I can just make it come over to here? Nah, you'll power. Go charge yourself. So this is where that one thing I was talking about, that little platform I was putting everything on. This is where this comes into play. This is like the second cheapest thing you can get. And actually, I don't even think I have to do that. I think it... deconstructure, megalop C, power and trailer. Launch the construction anchor into the small subtle. Activate printer probe. Okay, so we can go up there and get those, but it doesn't really matter. We still have to do this part. What am I missing? I think I'm not missing anything, so let's go. Hiya! Then we have to come over here. Plug this on there. Get out of here. Get my way. Oh, fuck you too. You can sit right there for now. We're gonna take this up top. Alright. And this, we need to bring up top. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and get the... Let's say the museum started first before anything else. So let's go ahead and get... Museum. Well, actually I should have done the bio... It doesn't matter, we're going to have to come down here anyways for the second one. You know, since I'm playing with a fire... Where is it? You. Actually, I should probably do the other one. I also don't have my battery. I don't have everything on me, so I need to get my stuff on me. That can actually stay there, I guess. And that. This is what normally stays on me at all the time now. So we're gonna put those on. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Cover that hole up. That's my luck, is to fall down one of those damn freaking holes and kill myself and hate my life. That. Do here also. Bye, train. It's gonna go get astronomium. That's what it does. It literally goes all the way down to the core of the planet and grabs me astronomium, brings it back up. That's its whole purpose. It doesn't do anything else. Nothing fancy. Unless it's a ride if I want it. I guess it gives me power too, so. Alright. What do you got for me? This. That. And trash. This is useful. I'll take this. I like these. This is good. I like this. You can go down there in this area. I'll put you down below later. The small shuttle is just trash for me. I'm not going to use a small shuttle. I have no urge to. I have at least a medium, and I get a trailer for some reason. And that, sure. Fine, I'll open you. You just shut up. There. You bastard. Alright, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Let's move this over here. And stick you right there. Open you up. Collect any... Yeah, we're getting there, don't worry. Deploy a constructed anchor. Alright. I'm gonna get this one. We'll stick you down the hole. Just roll down, that'd be fine, actually. It'd be a lot easier if you roll down. You can actually go down to here. Where's my drop-off point? Go down there. There you go. That's like right above my base, so it's not a big deal if we drop it there. Alright, now where'd the other thing go? There it is. Whee! Make sure we cover any holes up around here. Bubble gum. Random fancy hole that goes down, so we'll cover that up. Another fancy hole that goes to nowhere. Leave that. You can go over there. Alright. So now we have our next structure. So this right here, we're gonna have to do in like kind of like stages. I don't really care about the museum. It's just a drop-off point for something else for me, so I don't really care. The only thing that we need to do is grab the biodome. The biodome is the next important thing. The museum and the biodome are like the most important things I need to grab. Everything else is kind of, it's just extra. I'll do the space shuttle too, at some point. Here, yeah, land right there, why not? What'd you give me? Another anchor pad? How useful, he says with sarcasm. Alright. You can just like chill over here. I can't personally leave, but I can always put stuff out there. Those are my rules. I don't care. That's how I'm doing it. Alright. I'm limited to that much room, so I'm glad that the Megatech is able to be done underground, because if I couldn't do that, I'd have to make a whole new area for it, which sucks. Alright, so I kind of want to get the biodome as close as possible over here, for the whole fact that I will be pulling from it eventually, and I will probably end up making a whole base section over here that requires it, or back here. So I need to have it in a good spot. So that requires me to like do it like this. So let's go ahead and look at that. And pro tip, if you right click on it and hold your right click, you can actually like move around and look at it at the same time. So we need to rotate this a little bit. Oops. So like if you need to like rotate and see where you're positioning it, that's what you do, is you just right click on it and then you're able to do something like this and like actually look at it. So we need to somehow stick you. The museum isn't that important, but it's nice to keep it next to it. And so here's the edge. Furthest edge. Where do you go? You'd be like right up on its asshole, wouldn't you? Because you'd be like right here. Can I not reach you from here? Something like that. You might be good. Let's see, I'm right here. Near, oh, you'll still overlap a little bit, so we can't really do that. Okay, so we need to rotate you probably, or just move you over probably just a tad like this. And call it good. It goes like right there. Yeah, that might be fine. Well, I can always just tether it out. I guess I can tether it out and see what it looks like. Let me grab my tethers. Oh, more tether. I know I have more tethers than that, don't I? Yeah, I do. There they are. Okay, let's see. If I put you there and I put you here, and I go like this, right? Alright. That's kind of like your edge. Now, where do you edge at? Very close. Actually, you know what? Like right on the number right there. Alright, so you're actually right there. So where do you go? You'll be fine. Okay. Alright. Now we just want to make sure the area around is flat, so let's do this a little bit. This all flattened out, so it's a nice spot for it. And then it's going to do itself anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you do this. It just, if you want to kind of like make it a little easier on yourself later on. Like, you know, clear the area out for yourself. Kind of what I'm doing is just clearing it out so that it's a little easier. I don't know why it's all lifting up, but sure, why not? And then we come over here, we kind of clean that up. It's just going to mess it up anyways, it doesn't matter really what I'm doing right now. Little bitch. Little bitch. Stop it. I'm really talking to myself with it. I'm already dying. What the hell? I didn't even walk away that far. Alright, so put one there. One there. Now we have stuff over here, and then one there. One there. And then I guess we're gonna put these ones up, so that should work. Actually, we can't have these. We can go like there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and start this one. And oops, fuck me. Well, I guess I'll make it easier for this. Get my way. Because then I can really get this all lined up. Like I said, I kind of want it close, but I don't want it that close because I want room for let's see. That actually that should work fine because then I can go from here to there and I have space back here to actually start transferring stuff, and then over here I could probably do the same thing, like right there or right here. Probably right here. Or right here. It doesn't really matter. Probably, actually, it should be fine wherever it is right here. All right. We'll put another one over here. Actually, can you get close enough to both of them? No, you cannot. Okay. There we go. No, I should be good like pretty much wherever I walk. I shouldn't be too far from what I'm doing to be able to not have power for myself. Yeah, let's get this out of here before it gets stuck, actually. So I don't need the big thing now, but I can get this out. Alright, so this is the fun part where you're getting all the resources you need now. Oops. And by I mean getting all the resources you need, I mean you need to get all the resources for it, is really what I'm talking about. Not, you know, you get a whole bunch. It's literally gonna make it annoying. This is the annoying part of doing this. Because it's not just like a couple, you know, like a few hundred. No, it's literally like hundreds of resources to do this, by the way. Hundreds. And not just like a few hundred. No, I mean like multi-hundreds. I think it's like 600 to do just one of these things on just one resource, not even including the rest of the resources you need for it. So let's see, the biodome's the most expensive. So just starting off, we need 100 resin, then 150 organic, then steel, glass, and ammonia. Not too bad. Oh, my bad. We have 3 stages. Then we need another 100 resin, and then we need another 150 resin. So we need, what is that? 250 resin just to do this one thing. Just right there. And then this one is 250 resin right here just for or 250 compound just for this sucker. All right, we need to start getting to work. So probably the easiest way to do it is make some nanocarbon alloy and get these going. Why are you not working? Okay. So we're gonna make sure not working, but sure. Enable output. No, we don't want enable output. So it might actually be better to start doing certain things. So we need to get, it's 52, so I have to get off in a minute, actually. So I guess we're gonna save that for later tonight, actually. So I think we might be leaving it off there. We only got like 8 minutes left before I need to get off, so I might as well just do it now and then continue on later tonight. Yay, another one of these. These are actually useful. I'm not even complaining about this. It's actually really useful. We'll end up using this later. You're gonna complain. Lock you in place. How about that? Now, to get those big things, we're going to have to... We'll set up a motion a little bit real quick. 5K. Alright. How much we got? 4K. That's not hard. I was like, and 5K. Alright. Just, and there we go. All done. Just that easy. I love being on Atrox for research. It makes life so much easier. Especially being underground makes it even easier. Underground Atrox makes research easier as shit. That's the important part. Oh look, I already have almost 2,000 experience or research already. Oh no, I need more. Oh no, I'll just come over here. Pull up my thing and just go, oh look, another 400. And that's it around here. That's just the funny part about that is because you just go, oh no, and you just like walk over and go, oh, there's like 1,000 research right there for me, thank you, and you just keep walking off. Just so much stuff you get. All right, so we're gonna need a titanium and a glass setup. Glass shouldn't be too hard. I do need a few of them. probably 5 of them. I'm gonna guess. That way we don't have to worry about any of the items that we get. How many do we need? 5. Alright, so if we make 5 of them, we can make each one have each of the resources we want to carry. So in that process we need 5 compound. Well, let's see. What is the process? We need titanium, glass, and nanocarbon alloy. So we need at least double the nano or titanium. So we need 10, 5, and 5. Luckily we have most of the resources already made, so we're good there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need graphite. That's what I'm gonna get. There we go. We can start that up. Where's my little thing at? There it is. We're actually going to just say F it and do graphite because it's just gonna be better to do it this way. Now we're just gonna have graphite. We need hydrogenized, so we actually need to switch this off from this. Like to get hydrogenized because it'll just be easier this way. It'll be so much easier to hydrolyze this way because then we don't have to do ammonia. Ammonia is just an extra step that we don't need because then we have to have hydrogen, which I have plenty of hydrogen to use it for. It's just I'd rather not if I don't have to. I think I'm also going to bypass this section at some point. And we're going to switch this back over to that. And you're good to go. Alright. Maybe I should put like a gas or one of those over there. Don't I have an empty one? I do. Where are you? There we go. And we're gonna do that, and we have to make graphite or graphene, which is that, plus those. And we're gonna have to have this and this. Oh, I took out 5, didn't I? Yeah, I did. And then nitrogen. Do I not have nitrogen? Oh, there it is. You know what? Stay on sulfur, because I don't ever use that. And then titanium. Didn't I put it back? I did put it back. Well, I need it for this, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're actually going to need... Oh, I need more than that, so I need more graphene. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're actually going to go with graphene. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can sit right there. No, I guess you can sit up here. Not like I'm gonna use it for anything else right now. Yeah, you are for 3. And then need glass, so we'll work on that later. I'm just gonna get this. So that's what we're working on. So I'm gonna end it there. Thanks everybody for joining me. I will be on a little bit later tonight. Probably around 9:30 my time. So it's 7 o'clock right now, just as a heads up. So 7 o'clock for now. In like 2.5 hours, I'll probably get on. So not guaranteed, but it's a high likelihood. So just as a heads up. So if you want to come join me for that, you can. But thanks everybody for joining me. I'll be on later this evening. Basket, Kelly. Jelly 2.0. I don't know why you're still version 2 for some reason. Such a weirdo. Whatever.